In a deeply personal and emotional reveal, singer-songwriter Langa Mavuso has released his forthcoming album. It's called Therapy, The Other Side. And far from just another musical offering, the project it's a collection of letters to himself and a vulnerable exploration of identity and healing and self-forgiveness. The project delves into heavy but honest themes, and the artist joins us this morning to share a little bit more. Langa, on that note, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. I see we both got the purple memo today. I love it.
Look happening together, yeah.
We welcome the sun as well.
Yes,
Gonna live up to your name.
you,
But I mean,
thank you.
to get to that point, I mean, this fourth album, Therapy, I wonder what was going into that. Tell us a little about the journey to get you.
Sure, creating this album has been a journey. I think the last album I put out was in 2020. And it's been 5 years, and throughout that 5 years, I've gone through some really, really tough situations.
Yes.
I think a lot of people had to deal with grief in this time.
Yes.
And so I also was in a position where I had to go through losing a partner and having to figure it out again. And in that journey, I was trying to reflect on how I could move forward in a positive way.
Yeah.
And so this album is really about me looking for the moments that are worth more. And I try to look for the hopefulness that still exists in the world because I still have breath in my body.
Yeah.
And so that's what therapy is about. It's about healing, it's about growing, it's about acceptance, and sometimes letting go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now we're better for it, right? We get to heal through your work because you birthed it, but it now doesn't belong to you anymore.
Yeah.
How difficult was the honesty process of all of that, right? Like that reckoning with yourself. What was the biggest inertia that you would have had to overcome?
I think I'm one of those people who just doesn't mind actually opening up.
Okay.
Vulnerability is not a hard thing for me. I think what might be more difficult is knowing when I'm wrong and when I need to work. And so those are the more challenging moments for me. But creating this album was so beautiful for me because it made me have to put up a mirror to myself and really understand. I think you can see it in the album cover. I'm holding it up. And in the last cover, I had 2 mirrors on the side, and they were reflections of what the perception is. And it wasn't me speaking to myself, it was how the world sees me.
Yes.
And so this time I had to see myself, and that was hard.
I actually wanted to ask how the other side has been since this album as well, because I mean that's also the journey that comes. I'm asking this because I know Eric Clapton, for example, when his son died, there was a point where he couldn't sing anymore, that specific song, because the healing had happened.
Yeah.
So what's the other side like for you as you perhaps enter this journey?
I think I'm heading to the other side. I don't think I'm there yet, and I think that the album is rather a manifestation and an affirmation of the fact that I'm on a journey toward the other side. And so if you listen to the album, the beginning is really as me speaking to myself and the younger version of myself. The middle is the mess. The end is the grounding. And then the last song called Hallelujah is where I affirm myself to say that this is my opportunity to realize the success, the joy, the happiness. And so I'm journeying toward the other side.
The process became the purpose for you.
Yes,
and you took other
absolutely.
people along with you. Also collaborated with other artists,
Yes.
right? There's an artist from Kimberley as
Yes.
well. Thank you for making that inclusive
Are you from
journey
Kimberley
as
as well?
I'm from Western Cape.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but it's obviously important to see how some of the other provinces get incorporated beyond the mainstream ones, right? Yeah, what was that journey like? How did you go about that?
This was the first time that I actually let other people write with me on an album. I usually write just by myself. And on this album, I actually allowed a lot of people to come and join me on the journey. I worked with so many incredible musicians, Nada, Henny Belit, Maya, Kulichana, Something Soweto, so many incredible people. And I think that for me, more than where you're from, talent is number one,
Yes.
And Maya's from Kimberley. I did a show about choirs where I was mentoring kids, and they were all from Kimberley. And so that place has a very special place in my heart. And so, yeah, this album was really about collaboration more than anything, because every song is not an isolated moment for me, but it's very much collaboration with producers, with songwriters, with collaborators. And so all of it is just a gift from many, many people.
I mean, you're also the gift that keeps on giving, because you did a launch at the Market Theatre.
Oh my God,
There's the album,
yes.
there's the play. Also, tell us a little bit more about that. That's a lot that you poured out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been to a bunch of album listening sessions in the past 2 years, and I got there and we would sit and the music would be played over the speakers and people are making a noise, no one's really listening. And I said to my manager, I need to find a way for people to actually listen. And so the way that we did this session is that I wrote a play. My friend and I, Pulani Mafache, she wrote this play, and it was actually the therapy session. And so we went through each song as a therapy session. And so we have some dialogue that kind of unpacks what the feelings are that we're about to hear in the song. And so that's what happened at the Market Theatre. It was so, so beautiful. We had more than what we expected. We were supposed to be just 200 people. I think we ended up with like 400 people. But it was lovely because my whole family was there. My friends were there, industry peers were there, and then my beautiful team at Stella Artois, they brought their people as well, so it was really, really lovely.
Sure, 400 people later, we're being healed, and now the album's out. Well, what in terms of performances are also going to be happening, tours, etc., now that you've obviously released this as well?
So we're currently working on putting together a tour for South Africa. There's some songs that have collaborators from the rest of the continent, so we also want to go to your Kenyas, your Nigerias, all of those parts of the world. But today specifically, I'm performing the album for the first time.
Oh my gosh!
At a little party called Brunch on Sundays at Maracana in Santon. So I'm super, super, super excited about that.
Okay. Oh, thank you for that. As we mentioned, the gift that keeps on giving, Langa. But I just want to go back to obviously the crux of all of this for you. And it was about dealing with grief, right? Saying goodbye to someone that you really, really love. Do you still dream about him? Are you healed? Are you still listening to him? Are you still walking alongside you? How are you feeling?
I think that I will always remember him in everything that I do. I was talking to his sister on my way here, but yeah, I have peace about it now.
Okay. What would he think of the album then?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. What would he think of the album, listening in? Was he with you as you were writing?
Oh, I think he'd be very happy about it.
In what sense?
Sorry.
Can we get some water?
Yeah,
I think there's a lot that's happening here. I'm so sorry about that. I mean, you obviously have friends that also listen in and family. What's that feedback been? Perhaps that's just as we try and get some water for you.
I think a lot of people have been resonating with the idea of healing and of acceptance.
You know, Langa, I think you've spoken to what needs to happen. Thank you for sharing your story. Okay, well, here we go.
Thank you.
Gee-whiz, thanks, team. I'm so sorry. I know there's a whole tour and a lot of other releases has to happen, so we need to preserve that voice. But you were
as we were saying, I think that throughout the process of creating this work, his presence has been with me, but I also have the support of his family a lot, which I really appreciate.
Beautiful. All right, Langa, I'm going to leave the conversation there. Langa's going to catch his breath because you're going to hopefully perform as well. But thank you for your offering and thank you for healing us through your music and, and for being so vulnerable and truthful. Langa Mavuso is obviously sharing his new album. It's called Therapy, The Other Side. Deeply personal journey of letters that he wrote to himself, so about loss, grief, letting go as well, perhaps that journey to the other side. So we're looking forward to plenty more action as we continue there. This is the 4th installment for him. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.